Welcome back. It's a debate that's always stirring up conversation. How much are you supposed to tip? Well, a new lawsuit that claims that the Cheesecake Factory is tricking customers into overpaying for service. The plaintiff in the lawsuit claims the restaurant chain is recommending high tips on bills split between several parties. The Cheesecake Factory, like many restaurants, calculates a range of suggested gratuity on its receipts that is between 15% and 22% of a bill's total. But when those bills are split between multiple parties, the suggested gratuity on Cheesecake Factory receipts remains the same, even though each customer's portion of the bill is smaller. Angie, relax. I know you feel a certain way about this.
It's just a tickle, really. But it's this is crazy. Do your own math. I cannot believe there's a lawsuit that someone feels like because they didn't do their math right, that they have the right to sue the suggested.
But how much are they suing for? Because if it's a lot of money, you can get
suing for the little bit of money
you get a lot of cheesecake if you win this game, and it's worth it. That cheesecake is good.
Amen. It is really good.
We said this. Like, I totally get when you have a party of 10, 15, 20. You almost want to be guaranteed that the server's going to get a tip, especially because I've gone to a lot of restaurants and there are 20 of us and we get one server. So I'm like, divide the workload for this poor guy. But like we said, a lot of times I'm going to tip you better than what you've already included into my bill.
Right.
So I guess it's a give or take. I don't know.
No, your 15% is cheating you.
Yeah, I'm like.
You know?
Right. Yeah, because I tip at least 20% when I go out. So if you're including it, it's like, all right, well, I'm not going to add on to this because that's too much math for me.
My math skills aren't good enough.
Right.
Yeah, sure, that's me. I'm like,
I'm done with the math.
I can do 20%, but 5, forget it.
Plus, when you use your phone. That's the calculator on our phone.
Yeah, it's a shit. I mean, there's plenty of apps that you can use too to figure out how much.
But I think the thing also is, if Cheesecake Factory is doing the math, they're doing the math. Yeah, I agree. We should do our own math. I think that's a little slim shady that they're not being forthright. Now again, that's the PR person in me saying let's be transparent.
But if your bill's 38 and your tip is 30, how do you not figure that out?
Maybe you've had a few drinks. I don't know. Maybe
too many.
Maybe there's a lot of commotion, like you said. Maybe you've got one, just a lot happening.
Listen,
I feel like they're leading people down the path of, and they're leading them in a yucky
if my
kind of way.
bill is
It's a little
38
shady.
and the tip is 30, that cheesecake better be
It better-
fresh.
It
That's
better
all
be
I
a
know.
whole
That better be
There better be a lot of
whipped cream.
strawberries for a $30 tip.
No, man. All right, well, Netflix is making a big play, stealing super producer Shonda Rhimes from ABC and Disney. Under an exclusive multi-year deal, the Grey's Anatomy and Scandal creator will develop new shows and move her production studio to Netflix. Rhimes will still oversee shows on the air and in development for ABC. Now, this comes as Netflix faces increasing competition, because we're not surprised, it's 2017, it's happening. Disney is launching a streaming service in 2019, and Amazon just announced a development deal with the creator of The Walking Dead. What do you guys think about Shonda's move? Like, does it make sense? Did she maybe jump the ship a little early?
But here's the backstory of all this. If you're a big Netflix person like I am, and I'm pretty sure Catalina is.
Oh, of course.
For a long time, Netflix really didn't have like new movies. Like it was all old. So Netflix signed a deal with Disney that pretty much like as soon as Finding Dory went to DVD, Netflix got it. So a lot of their new movies. So it kind of made Netflix more of not just shows, but people were wanting to watch movies. So then Disney came out and said, we're going to start our own streaming service. They're pulling all the content by 2018.
So much.
Like my daughter needs any more Disney.
Exactly. So I find it interesting that the week that Disney announces they're pulling from Netflix, Netflix pulls Disney's biggest star, or what did I say? Netflix pulls Disney's biggest star.
Right.
I don't blame her. I looked into it, and apparently she gets $10 million a year from ABC, and none of the back end. At Netflix, she'll get $25 million a year and 30% of all profits.
Take that deal all day.
yes,
That's what I call a really smart woman, right?
But it's a huge loss for ABC though, because if you know anything about ABC, Grey's Anatomy is
Pretty
still
much
the
Thursday
network.
night. She is
Yeah,
the show.
she owns it.
Grey's Anatomy is still the biggest show on ABC.
Yeah.
After what, I think 14, 15 seasons?
So
I don't
good.
watch the show.
Yeah.
So good.
TGIT, Scandal, and How to Get Away with Murder.
How to Get Away with Murder is the
But
best.
she is developing new shows for ABC. What I find interesting is we all know this, with network television, there are a lot of restraints on what you can put on TV.
Yeah.
And I think Shonda Rhimes is a brilliant writer. I'm excited to see what she does when Netflix says, we don't really care what you do, we just need 22 episodes every 6 months.
I'm really scared.
You never know. I mean, I watch Scandal avidly here on ABC 25, and there are times on Scandal I'm like, how can you show this on network television? So when she gets to Netflix,
Ooh, it's going to be like HBO.
Oh, that bums me out because my kids have access to Netflix right now, and I like that it's.
Do you have Netflix kids?
Yes.
It won't go. I don't think it'll go on kids.
Yeah, I just hope
I
they
hope not.
continue. It's hard to stay ahead of the technology to make sure you protect your kids. You know what I mean?
Very true.
And I
Yeah.
think the move, we've changed how we consume TV.
Yeah,
We've
totally.
changed how we consume any media for that matter. So
Here's
good for
my
her for
question
getting
to
the
you,
money.
though, Bonnie.
Honestly.
Is it coincidental that the same week all the Disney films are leaving Netflix announces their big deal with Shonda?
No, like it's no coincidence. MoviePass announced yesterday their $9.95, movie
That I'm
deal.
obsessed with. We don't have time to talk
Right.
about that.
So
All that.
that's all back office, kind of stuff.
Timing.
And It's
First
all
we're
timing.
doing this, then we're
Yep.
doing this.
One domino falls, the rest fall.
But I am excited for that freedom that she'll have, that creative freedom. Because I mean, with when you do network TV, you've got all these rules and regulations from the FCC, and then the network with all the politics that goes with that, and then advertisers. Because if an advertiser who pays a lot of money to advertise during your show doesn't like something that you did, they might have enough power to force some kind
Not
of
only
change.
that, we know that it's often time to have a hit show. No offense. When football season when football season takes over, so it's like 3 weeks of Scandal, 3 weeks of NFL. 3 weeks of
Right.
Scandal, then a press conference. You know what I'm saying? It's a
Yeah.
lot. So I'm excited for her freedom. For what it's worth, ABC voluntarily let her out of her contract.
Which is insane.
Putting that out there.
Insane.
Did they really?
Something's up at
Again,
ABC.
that ABC, Disney,
We'll see.
Netflix, that's all.
Oh yeah, there's something going on. All right, well, coming up
Conglomeration.
next, get ready to laugh, y'all. We're chatting with actor and comedian Guy Torry about his performances at the Comedy Club of Jacksonville when we come back.